Hello Overclockers, my name's Bryony and welcome to the latest episode of News Weekly. This is where we bring you the latest gaming and tech news. If you've been enjoying this series so far, don't forget to like and subscribe. This week's stories are all about Cyberpunk 2077, new product launches, free games and much more. So let's get into it. Kicking off this week's video with the gaming news, to celebrate Halloween over on the Epic Games Store, you can save up to 75% on some great titles such as Red Dead Redemption 2, Crisis Remastered, Borderlands 3, Civilization, Rainbow Six Siege, Death Stranding and much more. The sale is going to be running until November the 5th, which is the same as this week's free games. Starting on October the 29th, you can get both Blair Witch and Ghostbusters Remastered completely free. Both games are inspired by popular spooky films, making them perfect for this time of year. Blair Witch is a first-person, story-driven psychological horror game that brings the lore of the haunted woods to life. You play as a former police officer with a troubled past, and you've got a good boy called Bullet, by the way he's a dog, by your side as you explore Black Hills Forest in a search for a missing boy. The second title is the Ghostbusters game, which has been remastered for the Epic Games Store, and it allows you to strap on your Proton Pack and take part in an awesome Ghostbusters adventure. It's had some visual improvements over the 2009 original, and it does stay true to the original movie with the voices and in-game likenesses of the familiar actors. You can play through a unique storyline as you hunt down ghosts and battle your way through a haunted New York. The Steam Halloween sale should also be kicking off soon, so you can take advantage of some spooktastic deals on some terrifying horror games. There might not be any parties this year, but we can all enjoy a fear-filled late-night gaming session. Wahahaha! The next story is about Cyberpunk 2077, which seems to be living up to its name, as that's actually the year that we might get to play it. In an update posted on Twitter on October the 27th, CG Projekt Red announced that due to the huge number of platforms the game is launching on, the final stages of development are taking longer than expected. The game was initially planned for release during April, and it's now been delayed 3 times, despite the recent developer crunch and the announcement that the title had gone gold. Cyberpunk 2077 will now release on December the 10th. I've taken some important notes from the official statement from Adam Badowski and Martin Nowinski, which reads, "The biggest challenge for us right now is shipping the game on current gen, next gen, and PC at the same time. This requires us to test 9 versions of it while working from home. We're aware it might seem unrealistic when someone says that 21 days can make a difference in such a massive and complex game, but they really do. We feel that we have an amazing game on our hands and are willing to make every decision, even the hardest ones, if it ultimately leads you to getting a video game you'll fall in love with." Cyberpunk 2077 is shaping up to be an incredible game that will be great fun for years to come, so I'm sure that it will be eventually worth the wait. With a release date in December, we've got more time to play over the holiday season, so we can enjoy what Night City has to offer. After the success of the Witcher TV series over on Netflix, it's no surprise that yet another popular game franchise is getting its own series. Netflix has once again partnered up with Ubisoft, and this time it's for Assassin's Creed, a game with millions of fans worldwide. The deal will include a live-action, animated, and anime series, so there is going to be something for everyone. Netflix announced the news on Twitter with a teaser video of the Assassin's Creed logo slowly materializing in striking Netflix red with a big N for Netflix in the center. The executive producers were also announced to be Ubisoft's Jason Altman and Danielle Krennic. Jason Altman said, "We're thrilled to create an Assassin's Creed series with Netflix, and we look forward to developing the next saga in the Assassin's Creed universe. It will be exciting to see what this partnership can produce, and the lore and story behind the Assassin's Creed games is excellent. Let's hope it's a lot better than the 2016 movie." Moving on to the hardware chapter of the news, our next story is about the RTX 3070 launch, which happened on October the 29th, which, if you're watching this on Friday, happened yesterday. The launch was pushed back by Nvidia to help increase supply, but I'm sure there was plenty plenty of demand for this brand new mid-range graphics card. The reviews for the RTX 3070 came out on the 27th and were overall very positive. Many reviewers concluded that the card had around the same performance as an RTX 2080 Ti, which cost over £1,000 when it was launched. This is around a 30% performance boost over the RTX 2070 Super, and at such a competitive price point, it's hard to resist. The RTX 3070 is perfect for playing the latest games, even at 4K resolution and max graphical settings. The ray tracing performance has vastly improved over the 20 series, and its compact size makes it perfect for smaller cases and builds. AMD's cards are going to have to be impressive to beat it. Our next story is about AMD's brand new launch, and on October the 28th at 4 PM, AMD released its brand new Big Navi graphics cards and gave us more information about the RDNA 2 architecture. We do film the news slightly in advance, so I'm yet to watch Lisa Su's exciting presentation, but I'm sure that we are in for a treat. The performance that has been leaked and already demonstrated by AMD themselves means that these cards are shaping up to be a direct competitor to Nvidia's RTX 3000 series. Big competition in the graphics card industry can only be good for gamers, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the official reviews of the Radeon RX 6000 series. There's a dedicated page on the AMD website where you can watch the show, and AMD also streams these events over on its YouTube channel. Moving on to a hardware launch from Kolink, and Kolink makes some great affordable components, and if you're looking for a unique way to brighten up your system, check out the brand new Kolink Core RGB power supply. It's available in 500, 600 and 700 watt versions to suit a variety of builds, and the 80+ certification ensures it's efficient and safe. Despite being a low-cost solution, it comes with attractive flat black ribbon cables to make cable management easy and neat. The LED lighting can be adjusted by pressing a button on the power supply itself or controlled via a standard 3-pin connector on the motherboard. It's easy to create a great-looking system with the Kolink Core RGB power supply, and it's great for budget builds with prices starting from just $39.95. Our final story this week is all about Black Friday. Yes, it is that time already, and this year things are a little bit different, so Overclockers UK is launching Black Friday early so you can stay safe and shop online. There's going to be loads of great offers on various PC hardware starting today, and you can find our first selection of early deals already live on the website. You can get ahead of the crowd and beat the rush with everything in stock right now, and every week we'll be adding new products, so make sure you keep checking back regularly. Thanks for watching this week's episode of Overclockers News Weekly. Don't forget, next week on the 5th of November is also the launch of AMD's Ryzen 5000 CPUs. Let us know in the comments what brand new hardware is on your wish list this year. Make sure to like and subscribe, press the bell icon so you don't miss next week's episode, and I'll see you then.